Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and welcome to Plants and Things. Today we're going to be doing my March planty favorites. And today I was just feeling really good. Like I was sent home early, which I wasn't happy about because my patients canceled. But when I came home, I saw the sun shining, I walked the dogs, and I just felt a little inspired. I did plenty chores that I never feel like doing, like treating fungus gnats. So I was like, you know what? I'm feeling better. It's time to re-record this because I did previously record this and it was just doing too much on that day. So I just wasn't feeling like my energy was not at its best, and I'm feeling better today. And besides the fact that I've already tried to record this video once today, but the camera was facing the wrong way, it happens. We're gonna try again. So here we are. Thank you for watching. Before we get started, as usual, I always want to thank my subscribers, my new subscribers, my returning subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys very much, especially those that comment and like the video. I like to interact with you guys, and it just helps me know that you're liking what I'm talking about. And I got some really good suggestions for some videos, so those will definitely be coming up soon, so look out for those. All right, so let's just get right into my planty favorites, and we're gonna start off first with this baby. And I just knocked her over and had to resituate her, but my Mandula, my Pothos Mandula, I love the color variation of this plant. Now I do get some of them confused. I feel like I definitely can always identify the Mandula because it has the creamy white in the center, but I feel like the Enjoy is the reverse, right? It has like the white, the creamy around the outside. But then there's the Pearl and Jade, and I was given a Pothos Enjoy, but I feel like it's a Pearl and Jade because I have some cuttings of a Pothos Enjoy that definitely look like a Pothos Enjoy. Either way, I'm pretty sure this is a Mandula, and I love it. The leaves are kind of thick, a little crinkly, like almost succulent-like. And it's just really pretty. Some of these leaves do look like a marble queen though, but the texture is different. So it's like, and the shape is more round rather than like heart or teardroppy shaped. But yeah, I have her set up here in this cute little vase with pond and this nice little plank that I made. If you're interested on how to make this type of plank, there's a video coming out soon, so you will be able to see it. It was actually really easy to make, and I hope that it gives me the waterfall effect I'm going for. I don't know if that's a thing, but if it's not, I'm making it a thing. I like to have the plant climbing up and trailing down at the same time. I just think it's like a nice waterfall, you know. And it has a new little leaf coming in over there. And this leaf obviously is done, but look how large it is. Like, look how large it is compared to this little one here. This just shows us the potential. And I tried to pull it out. It was not letting go. So I said, you know what? It's fine. You could stay there until you're ready to go. But yes, I love this plant. I love pothos in general, and they just come in so many variations. So I really like this one. I hope, is there another vine? Yeah, I want another vine to come. Yeah, there's one more here. Another vine to come forward. I'll have 2 vines coming forward and 2 going up. But yes, she is in pond. This pond, it is different. This pond is from a Etsy seller, Little Emerald Thumb, I believe. I'll put it in the description. And I don't know, I don't have an opinion about it yet, besides the fact that it's kind of pretty. Like it's a more reddish brown, and I like that. You can see over here is the Lechuza pond. It's more tan, but yeah, she's doing okay so far, and I love her. There she is. And the next baby, let's do this one here. This is my Homolomina Selby, and I'm dropping soil. This is a plant that I actually don't mind being in soil, and probably because I bottom water it. And it's like, I guess I could just bottom water all my soil plants and that wouldn't bother me so much, but I don't have the time or space for that. So this one gets bottom water because it's so dramatic. Like one day it's perfectly fine, and literally the next day it's completely drooped over. Not like starting to droop, it's looking like it's gonna want water. No, it's done. Like it's literally like this one day, and the next day it's completely flopped over, like it gave up on life. And every time I see it, I'm shocked every single time, even though it happens every week. But then I just sit it in a tray of liquid dirt water, and literally within a half hour, 45 minutes, it perks right back up. This is its newest leaf. It was not quite unfurling, it was just emerging when I got it. It had another leaf that I think was before this one, so it wasn't completely hardened off. As soon as I got that thing in my house, like, it crunched all the way up. I'll put the video. I did a reel on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And it's just a dramatic plant. Like, it just goes from 0 to 100. There's no, oh, I'm feeling sad. It's, I want to die. Like, it just, I don't know. But I'm not mad at it because it always bounces back. So she's a talker. She will definitely talk to you and let you know what's going on. So I love this. I like the different dark green variation, the lines on top of that. It's just a really pretty plant. It's not like velvety, it's more like suede-y, I would call it, because it doesn't feel soft like velvet. But yeah, it's matte though. It's a nice matte color. Love this. Let me make sure the camera's on and facing the right way, because last time I just needed to make sure. Okay, the next plant is, let's talk about this baby, my syngonium Albo. Look at it, look at him. I like this specimen in particular because of the variation. It's not just a white green, like a flat, white green variation. It has these variegation. It has a variation with some dark green, some light green, some white, some cream. Like, it's just really pretty and interesting to look at with all the different variations. So I got this from Facebook, I believe a plant group. It was actually someone else's in search of post, but the person, said, I'm in search of Albo syngonium, and a bunch of people replied, and the original person who made the post said, if they like it, it's a kind pass, somebody else can take it. She passed on it, so I took it. And I think it was like $40. Came with these 2 leaves, and it came in a nice chunky soil mix, so it was doing fine, but I just want to put everything in pond. I like pond. And I like this planter, this nice little square planter. And so I don't see any new roots coming out just yet, but it has this new leaf. This, like I said, it came with these 2 leaves, and then this was the first leaf in my care. It's a little small, but look at the color. The color is so pretty. And it's interesting, when it was first coming out, when it first came out all the way, it unfurled, it was more creamy. It was more half moon looking. And then as it hardened off, it like produced all this variation in it. And I don't know, it just surprised me. It really surprised me. It's actually, is this the prettiest leaf? Nah, this one's the prettiest leaf. Only because of the shape. If this shape was this shape, this would be the prettiest leaf. But it has a new leaf coming, like I said. I'm a little worried because it looks all cream, and that's not good. So hopefully it's not. I preferred this specimen because it wasn't like that sectoral or half moon. And I feel like with half moons, you have this chance of getting an all green or an all white leaf. And that's why I didn't want one like that one. So when I saw this one, I jumped on it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried about this leaf that's coming out. Hopefully it comes out a little larger and has some green on it, but it's doing well. I think I've only had it for a month and a half, and it's already putting out a second leaf with me. So it's happy. It's leaning like to this way because the light is usually over there. It must sit like this. And that's why all the leaves are leaning that way. Maybe one day I'll put it up on a stake like my other one, but I just kind of like the way it looks right now. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Very cute. So that's my syngonium. Next, which you probably could see in the frame, is my Dieffenbachia Camouflage. I love this thing. This plant has been my all-time favorite since the day I got it. First of all, I wasn't looking for it. I knew of the plant and wanted the plant. Wasn't actively looking for it and just saw it one day in my grocery store for guess how much? 20 doll hairs. You know, plants could be crazy expensive, especially the larger ones. And this is not a super common plant. It's a little uncommon, this variation of this plant. $20 for this huge plant. Hopefully I have the video on the screen. It's such a good size. I'm pretty sure that's a gallon size container. The foliage, like the dark green, light green, like there's something about just these variations. I love variations in variegation rather than a stark contrast. And The dark green speckling, the dark green trim that it has with the lime green inside. I love it. And the leaves are so large. It's so large, and it's been pretty easy care for me. I haven't really had any issues. It doesn't need to be watered very often. It doesn't usually. I do need to spray it down though, because I feel like I might have seen spider mites on it, but then I just kind of ignored it. So I do need to kind of take a closer look and address that. But other than that, it's been pretty easy care. Yeah, it hasn't given me any issues, and it's just beautiful. Like, it's definitely still my favorite. It's my top favorite. It probably will always be my top favorite, because I just love everything about this plant. So I hope I don't kill it. I really hope I don't kill it. That would really actually hurt my heart, because I know I will never find this for $20 again. And it's just beautiful. It's amazing. And besides the coloration, it has the texture, the lime texture. I'm in love. And the next plant is this one here, my Glorious. Now, this Glorious is a favorite for the simple fact that it survived. This came from Indonesia, from my Green Spaces ID unboxing. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up in the cards. And yeah, it came all the way from Indonesia, and it's thriving. Like, it's not just surviving, it's thriving, and I'm so happy with it. Like, it's so bouncy, it's so strong. The new leaf is still coming. It hasn't frozen. Sometimes new leaves that come in transit will just like freeze on you and die off. It's still going. It was probably only half pushed out, and it pushed itself all the way out now. It's actually getting a little too tall for the shelf that it's on, but it's doing so good. It's doing so good. And of course, who doesn't love the dark velvety green with the little shimmer? So the Glorious, this leaf looks like it's on its way out. It's a little yellow. The Glorious is a hybrid between the Gloriosum and the Melanochrysum. So you kind of see that elongated shape like the Melanochrysum, but I love it. I love it. If you are thinking about importing plants, I hear that it's a general consensus that hybrids are pretty resilient, and so far it has proven mostly true. I do have a hybrid that's not doing so well, but it's proven mostly true. So yeah, this favorite is definitely my foreign, as Jasmine Lowe would say. If you don't subscribe to her channel, go find her channel, Jasmine Lowe. She's hilarious. Her plants are gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Love her channel. But she calls plants that have been imported out of the country foreign. So yes, this foreign is doing good, and she's looking glorious. Love this plant just because she's surviving. And my last, is that my last? Yeah, one more. My last favorite, which, don't judge me, okay? I know I was complaining about this plant. I know y'all gonna say, Lauren, wasn't you just saying you don't like this plant? Yes, I was. And now I'm saying I love it, okay? My golden goddess. Yes, I did not love this plant last month. Mia. Okay. You've made your peace, Lulu. But listen, sometimes we go back and forth with our plants. Last month, I did not like this plant because, as I've been saying, it's just the damage, you know, so easily damaged. But now it's putting out all these new beautiful leaves. Like, I always loved the plant for the foliage, the bright green. Like, I love it. I love that about the plant. It just didn't love the damage that it always had. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 new leaves it has now. It was frozen for a long time. It wasn't doing anything. So it wasn't doing anything, and it was just getting damaged. So no, I was not liking it before, but now it's doing well. So I love it. I love seeing the bright green, and it looks like the bright green kind of fades down a little bit. Like, these aren't as lime green compared to the ones up top here. But yeah, it's doing so good, and kind of just, you know, revive my love for it. And it has some nice little area roots here. I want to repot this and make a new stake for this, like the one that I have on my pothos. I just couldn't do it that day because my mind, I couldn't handle it. It was too much. So I'm gonna make another one because I don't really like this one, and try to attach it. But I want to attach it, maybe these, it looks like these are multiple plants. Hopefully I can make a double-sided stake and then put the plant on both sides. And so as it grows up, it'll be like a tree. Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning. But look at this new little lime green leaf though. Like, come on. How could that not be a favorite? They're a little small, but this one got bigger. So I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that this one gets bigger. And I hate how wobbly this stake is. I hate this stake. I'm definitely gonna make another one. But yeah, she's back on my favorite list. Love this plant now. And that happens sometimes, you know, like I said, plants, because they change and grow, and you know, just like we change and grow. And sometimes just like we don't be feeling ourselves, we don't be feeling our plants. But it started acting right, so I started feeling my plant. And sometimes if you just make an adjustment, pot it in something different, then all of a sudden it bounces back and you're in love with it again. For example, I know this is not like on my favorites list, but just to give you an example, what I'm saying here, my black velvet. If y'all remember back, way back, in my greenhouse, mini greenhouse, I don't know if it was the setup or the update, I don't know. The point is I was not feeling the plant. I had 2 black velvets and they both was doing nothing and just crisping and looking terrible. Hated them. And I was ready to like throw them out. But I took the 2 of them, because they were 2 different plants, and potted it in pond. And look at it. First of all, let's look how pretty it looks in this container. That's the first thing. Second thing, let's look at how nice and big this leaf is. My friend has the black velvet, and her black velvet, oh my gosh, it makes the biggest leaves, like big as my hand, the biggest leaves, and it's so beautiful. And I'm finally getting a leaf like that. It wasn't doing anything. I was only getting one of these little leaves and the other one is immediately dropping off. And now it's holding all the leaves. It's putting out some nice big ones. It's standing up nice. And look at these new roots in here, all fuzzy and cute. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta repot it in something different. Do something different with it to see like if you can revive your love for it. And if not, let it go. That's okay too. That is okay too. So that is all of my planty favorites for the month of March. I didn't really do one in February because, like I said, I didn't really have any favorites in March, but I do this month. And let me know in the comments below what your planty favorites are. If there's some that you like revived your love for, what did you do to revive your love for the plant? And thank you as always for watching. If you haven't already, please press the like button if you liked the video, of course. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one.